Okay, guys. We are making sauteed cabbage with peppers and onions and garlic with sausage and chicken. Gotta peel that onion. Gotta cut that off. Gotta peel that onion. That onion does not want to get peeled. Gotta peel the onion. Yeah, so you got all that onion peeled. Make sure you got all that peel off the onion. Put that to the side. That's our purple onion chopped. Peeled. Now I gotta peel this yellow onion. I hate peeling onions. I don't mind cutting them up, I just don't like peeling them. Alright, that's we're back. Yeah. Trash can. Okay, you're gonna take your cast iron skillet. I wash these. I wash these every time I use them. I wash them. You're gonna take your cooking spray. You're gonna spray that pan respectfully. I'm gonna set down. You want your onions like this. Let's stand up and do this. You're gonna cut that onion. Throw your onions in here. Okay. We're going to use half of that onion, and then we're going to use half of the purple onion. Does anyone else eyes water when they're cutting up onions, or is it just me? It only does this when I have to peel onions. When I cut onions, my eyes don't water. But when I had to peel the onions to cut it up, then my eyes start watering. When you get done with your onion, you're going to cut your bell pepper. And yes, I'm using the same knife. I'm not darning up another knife. It's fine. I just used it to cut up onions. People. I'm not doing a lot of dishes tonight. was it? I'm going to cut my bell pepper. We're going to cut the bell pepper. You're going to cut it up like you will for fajitas. You're going to cut them into strips like you would fajitas. If you're making fajitas. There's that. There's that. There's that. There's that. There's that. There's that. Once you get that all cut up, you're going to get your cabbage. You're going to cut your cabbage. Put your cabbage in. You'll put your cabbage in. You'll put your cabbage. Put your cabbage in. Put your cabbage in. Cabbage that's in the cupboard. You just want to make sure all that cabbage goes in there. Put your cabbage in your pan. Then you're going to do this. Make sure you get all that cabbage in there. Put all that cabbage in there. Make sure you get all that cabbage in there. You're gonna put that cabbage in there. You're gonna put that cabbage. Oops. You're gonna put that cabbage in there. Drop that cabbage in there. Okay. You're going to take your cabbage and you're going to put your cabbage in your hand. And then you're going to take that. You're going to put all this cabbage in here. You're going to put all this cabbage in here. Because it will cook down. We're going to use all this cabbage because it'll cook down. And I love cabbage. Who doesn't like cabbage, you know? Cabbage is good for you. It cleans your bagpipes out. And if you're on a diet, it helps you when you're on a diet. It's good for you when you're on a diet. cabbage in there. Get all that cabbage in there. All that cabbage. You want all that cabbage in there. All that cabbage in there. You want all. Oops. You want all that cabbage in there. The last bit of the cabbage is going in. Okay. Then you're going to take your sausages. You're going to take your sausages. And you're going to throw your sausages in. Like this, whole. You're going to throw them in whole. You're not going to... Alright, see, you can cut them up. I'll be right back. We're going to cut them in half. Make it a lot easier. Okay. Cut them in half. Last sausage going in. Okay. After you put the sausage in, you're going to take your chicken and you're going to put your chicken in. Like that there. You're going to take some paper towels. And you're going to layer. You're going to lay that down. Lay that down. Take you some paper towels. You're going to lay it down. And then you're going to take your chicken. Right here. You're going to open it up. Take your chicken out. Lay it right here. Lay it. You're going to take that chicken and you're going to lay it. If it's our chunks, throw it in there. Okie dokie. Okay. You're going to take your napkin and pat your chicken Add your chicken. Because you're going to pat that water off. Okay. Then open up here. Oops. You'll take your chicken. You can open it up. You're going to take your scissors. And you're going to cut it up. We're going to cut this up in bite sizes. Cut your chicken up. Okay, guys, sorry, I'm back. When you have cats that are meowing, pausing the video to give them a snack is horrible. Cut that chicken, or cut that chicken up. Cut that chicken up. Dogs barking in the background is required. It wouldn't be a video if there was no dogs or cats. It wouldn't be a video with no dogs barking and no cats meowing. My neighbors next door is having a party and my dogs are going fanatic. They're flipping out. They hear little kids outside and they're trying to sleep, and the neighbors are messing with them when they're trying to sleep. My dogs are always sleeping. They're dogs, what do you expect? I got 3 dogs and 2 cats. They're like my babies. Okay, pause this. Alright guys, I'm back. When you get done touching raw meat, wash your damn hands. Respectfully. Okay. And then we're going to take our, hold on, gotta get a spoon. Quick, hold on. We're back. We're going to take our garlic, and we're going to, let me see, pour this, that garlic in there out. Okay. We'll open up another thing of garlic. You're going to take about that much garlic. Put the lid back on that. Throw this in the trash in a minute. And then we're going to take a little seasoning salt. Make sure it's clean. Make sure. I had to make sure I was opening up the right one. You gotta make sure, you know, seasoning salt, you gotta make sure you open up this side and not this side. You don't want all that, you don't want a bunch of salt. You don't want it salty. Then we'll take a little bit of pepper. Gonna take some of that black pepper. We're gonna sprinkle that in there. Okie dokie. Then you're going to take garlic pepper and you're going to sprinkle that in there. And then you're going to take a little bit of Slap Your Mama. Do a little bit. Give it a good, okay. Okay. Let's press this right quick. You're gonna get your, I can't believe it's not butter. Out. Put 1, 2, 3. You want 3 scoops like that. Okay. You're going to turn your oven on high and you're going to cook this. I should have put this in a bigger container. Might have to. I should have did the meat separate. Then should have did the meat first and then did the, but I didn't think about it until now. You know what? Get rid of that pan. Back. We're gonna get a bigger pan. Don't worry, I'm gonna wash the other pan too. Okay. Now we're gonna take this. We're gonna take that and we're gonna put that. Oh, we're not doing that. Look at this seasoned. Add a little water to this. Black. We're gonna add some H. Help! Put that out of my way. We're gonna take 2 cups of H2O and pour that in there. stability on the stove is reliable. I'm gonna have to do 2 pans. I'm gonna have to do this in 2. I'm gonna have to do 2 pans of this because I'm gonna have to do 2 pans. That's okay. I don't mind doing 2 pans. I don't mind doing 2 pans. Okay, we're gonna all mix it together, and when it gets done cooking, it's fine. I'll put that on high too. Should have the meat separate, then. But I will next time. I'm going to cook the meat first, then. The cabbage and all one, and then mix it all together. But it's okay. I don't mind doing dishes. Right back. Right back. I need a little bit more H2O for this other one. Put this one. Get this one cut. I cook this one. I had to do 2 pans, but that's okay. It's fine. It's okay. You gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Alright, we're back. Sorry, I had to get some here and drink. Some of that. Some of that. Okay. The lids. I'm back. We're gonna simmer these with lids on it. Simmer them with lids. Once this gets done, I'm going to take this and dump it into here. Okay. Now I can dump this into here. Now I can dump this into here. that. Don't let that boil. Let that boil. Let it boil down. Let that cool off a little bit. I'll wash that after I get done with this. After I get done with this, I'm going to move this to the back burner, and we're going to do whole corn. We're going to do whole kernel of corn and carrots. Sliced carrots with what we're making for dinner. This is for dinner. We're gonna put this back in the icebox. With the butter, we're gonna leave it out for the put in our vegetables. Okay. It's steaming. It's fine. It's supposed to. We're letting it. We're boiling it. Okay. Turn it down to medium. Turn it down to medium.
I think we'll turn it down to low, actually.
Ooh, I'm gonna take my glasses off. Ooh, that's fogging my glasses up. Okay. Turn it up, back up to high. We're gonna let it cook for. We'll let this cook for. Oops. Going to let this cook for. "55 minutes. To put these glasses on, so I can. Okay. Alright, we're gonna let this cook for 55 minutes until the water is so some of the water is boiled out. So some of that water is simmered down. Like, you want a little juice, but you don't want a whole lot of juice. Well, I'm gonna snack on. I'm getting kind of hungry, so I'm gonna snack on some fruit snacks. These are real good, people. If you have little kids, buy these for your kids for after school snack, or you can put it in with their when you pack them a lunch. You can put it in with your lunch. Using your teeth is reliable. These are good. I love these. These are perfect healthy snack. If your kids don't like fruit, buy these. We're going to stir this. You want to take your pot holder and hold it in the pan with the pot holder. And then you're going to cook it. You're going to stir it. Progressively. We're going to tell it to stir it real gently. Oops. You don't want to do it like I just did. You just want to stir it real gently. We're back. I had to turn some more light on so I could see all this steam. Let me turn this down. Turn it down. This is steamed cabbage. This is steamed cabbage with chicken and sausage. That's what we're having for dinner. With corn and carrots. Cook that on. We're gonna cook this on low. Turn that down to low. We're gonna cook that on low. And then going to take, hold on. Okay. We're gonna take the carrots and my hand can opener is kind of getting old. I gotta get a new one. I got a Walmart. Next time I go to Walmart, I'm buying a new can opener. This can opener is an electric can opener. I bought this back when my mom was alive because when I wasn't at home to open up the cans for her, this is what she used when she wanted to cook. But at the very end, I didn't want to travel because my mom, when she got real sick, I couldn't hardly travel. I couldn't travel nowhere. Couldn't go nowhere. I just didn't want to go nowhere. I wanted to spend the last days with my mother before she passed away. Okay, we're going to take our pans. You're going to take your corn and dump that in there. You're going to dump your corn in there. Okay. And then we're going to take our butter. We're going to take our butter. Get our spoon. Take our butter. We're going to do 1, 2 scoops of butter for the corn. And we're going to do pepper. A little bit more pepper. I see that. A little bit more pepper to that. Okay. We're gonna do seasoning salt. We're gonna do seasoning salt. And some garlic pepper. Okie dokie. Once you get your corn seasoned, you're going to put that on the stove. Then you're going to take your carrots and put it in this other one. And people, this is not dirty. It's clean. It's got stains on it. I just got to find a recipe how to get rid of stains, and I think I found one where you take bleach and Coca-Cola and let your dishes sit in a tub for 3.5 hours, and then come back and check them, and they should be clean. So please do not comment that why are you cooking with dirty pans? I'm not cooking with dirty pans, people. I'm just using. We're going to do this 1 can of carrots, and then we're going to season those. We're going to do those carrots like we did that corn. That's enough butter. Then we're going to put the lid on this butter. We're going to put that back in the refrigerator. You're right. You want to add a little H2O to your carrots and corn, because you don't want them to dry out when you're cooking them. And then we're going to take our seasoning salt, sprinkle that in there. And then you're going to take your garlic pepper and sprinkle that in there. Okie dokie. We got our carrots. We got our carrots. And we're gonna turn our on high, and then we're gonna turn this one on high. And we're gonna cook our carrots on the back burner. And we're gonna cook our corn here, carrots there, and then I got a cabbage. I gotta be. I'll pause right quick. We're back. Sorry about that, people. Okay. We're gonna use this. We're gonna use this to stir corn. Like that. We're gonna use this to stir the corn and the carrots. Okay. That is cooking. And while this is cooking, we're going to let this cook. When these are cooking, we're going to get the lids for these. And I'll be right back. Sorry, I had to get the... Sorry, let's pull my britches up. My britches are falling down. And once we get done doing this, we're going to make some cinnamon rolls after we get done cooking dinner. We're going to make some cinnamon rolls. And we're going to pop those puppies in the stove and we're going to cook them. But we're going to do that after dinner. We're going to eat first and then we're going to make our cinnamon rolls. And while our cinnamon rolls are cooking in the oven, we'll just go ahead and we'll clean up the kitchen while we're got the cinnamon rolls. Okay. And Christmas Day, I'm going to show you how I cook my Christmas Day dinner. And New Year's too. I'm going to show you how I cook my New Year's Day dinner. And I'm going to show you how I make... I'm going to show you how I make... You already know how I make my green bean casserole. So I'm not going to show you that. But I'm going to show you how I make my cornbread dressing and my corn casserole. And my broccoli, rice, and cheese casserole. Because I'm making those three. I'm making green bean casserole, cornbread dressing, broccoli, rice, and cheese casserole. Making corn casserole, green beans, broccoli, rice, and cheese casserole, and cornbread dressing to take to my sisters. But we're gonna do Christmas at my sister's the 28th, the day after Christmas, because my sister is going out of town and she won't be here for Christmas. So we're gonna do our family Christmas after Christmas. And with my mom's side of the family, we do our Christmas the weekend before Christmas. On Christmas Eve, I go to my grandfather's. And I'm going to make tacos. And I'm going to do chicken tacos. And I'm going to show you how I make my chicken tacos. I'm going to make chicken tacos in the crock pot. In the slow cooker. I'm not doing it on top of the stove. I'm making my chicken the night before. I'm going to put it in the slow cooker the night before and let it simmer. And then I'm going to take it out and I'm going to shred it. Actually, no. I'm gonna cook it. Actually, I'm gonna cook it on top of the stove instead. But I will show you how I make my chicken tacos in the crock pot later. Okay. I'm gonna take this up. We're gonna take that off. And I'm sorry if I have trouble spitting words out. I just have to stop and think what I say because I don't want to get banned from YouTube for saying something inappropriate. And doing these, we got this corn. Our corn's cooking. And then we're going to take the lid off of our carrots. We're going to stir the carrots. We're going to stir our carrots. We're going to stir our carrots. They're on our back burner. We're going to stir our carrots. Stir our carrots. And then we're going to put the lid back on the carrots and the corn. And then we're going to take the lid off of this. And we're going to put our pot holder on. And then we're going to stir this. Stir it. I'm gonna stir. Okay. We're going to do this. Okie dokie. And if you stir it, put the lid back on. And we're going to cook this on low. We're going to keep this on low. And when the timer goes off, I'm going to move this out of the way. We're going to pause. When the timer goes off of this, I'm going to take this, and I'm going to move this and put it on the back burner. And I'm going to take the corn and move corn over and put this right here so I can keep an eye on it. Okay, let me get my plate out. I went and got my plate out. It looks like a round plate, but it's not actually. It's a plate like this. It's a plate like this. It looks round, it does look round, but it's an oval. See, it's a plate like this that makes it look like this. Nick Dalashi does everything. We're gonna put that. Set that up here. Actually, we'll set that right here. Set that plate right here. We'll set our plate right here. We'll just set our plate right there. Get my drink. And leave in the comments where you're watching from. And what you like me to see me cook next. tomorrow I'm going to make a honey barbecue salmon in the oven. And then I'm going to make kale and green beans. And I will show you how I make my salmon and how I make my homemade barbecue sauce. And I'll show you again how I do my kale and how I do my steamed green beans on top of the stove. And I will show you how I cook grilled chicken on my George Foreman grill. And then tomorrow I'm going to cook grilled chicken. And then Tuesday, I'm going to cook chicken wings. And I'll show you how I do my chicken wings too. And then Wednesday, I'm going to make steak on the George Foreman grill. And I'll show you how I do my steak. I'm going to go Monday to the store and I'm going to get my steak. I'm going to use cash. I'm not going to use debit. My dad has a card in my account and his card is still good, but I'm going to keep my account frozen until I get my debit card in the mail. And Monday, I will be checking the mail Monday and Tuesday for my new debit card. And once I get it, I'll let my sister know and she'll unfreeze my account for me. And then I will give her all my information for her to help me, because I got to call my internet service and Netflix and give my new number, my new card number. But I'm thinking maybe if my sister will help me do it over the computer, I'll do is I will send her a picture of the back of my card and a picture of the front of my card, and I will have her see if she can, well, not the front of the card, just the back of the card, but I want to take my card and activate it. I'm going to go up to the bank, to the ATM, and activate my card. And people, I do not film that shit. I don't want people to know how much money I got in my account. I'm not one of those people that films getting money out of the ATM. I will film food, drinks, fashion videos, regular videos, but not personal videos. Y'all will never get those. So don't ask, because y'all will never get no personal videos. Dropping stuff is reliable. It's horrible. Dropping stuff is horrible. I think we're gonna turn this down. We're gonna put this on low. We're gonna turn this down to low. That's a corn. And we're gonna stir carrots. And then we're gonna put that down on low too. I'm gonna put that down on low too. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Got 22 minutes left and then dinner will be done and we can make our plate. We can make our plate. So we got we got our cabbage. Oops. We got our cabbage with bell peppers and onions and garlic with sausage and chicken. Then we got our steamed corn, canned corn, and our canned sliced carrots. That's what's for dinner tonight. And tomorrow's menu is honey barbecue, salmon, steamed green beans, and kale. And stay tuned for that video. Got 21 minutes left. We're gonna give that cabbage another stir. Give that cabbage another stir. Gonna give it another stir. Okie dokie. Okay. We're gonna turn these off. We're gonna turn these back burners off. No, we're gonna move this. We'll leave that there. Leave that there. Move this here. Because we're gonna. Okie dokie. And when we get it out, we're gonna use the same spoon for this, this, and this. Because it's just me eating tonight. And when I don't eat, I'm gonna put it back for lunch tomorrow. Cleaning my room is not personal, so it's okay. I don't mind people seeing me clean my room. I just don't like people seeing me clean my bathroom. Because my bathroom is more personal than my bedroom is. Okie dokie. We're going to do. Got 19 minutes left. And this will be done. Dinner will be ready. The corn, the carrots and the corn are done. All we're waiting on is the cabbage, and that will be done in a minute. So, and like I said, I'll show y'all the video of me making the honey barbecue salmon and the kale and the green beans tomorrow. And then after I eat dinner, I'm going to clean the kitchen up. And then I will show you a video how I did the cinnamon rolls. After I clean the kitchen up. But until this has got 18 minutes left, so I'm gonna let this cook, and I'll see you guys in the video when I take a video of my food. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Y'all have a great day. Bye. See you guys in the next video. Have a great day. God bless. Take care.